Welcome to ACD-Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hey everybody, Coach Kurt here. So I'm going to do a video about one of the most important things you can learn in any kind of martial art or control tactics or combatives. And in Japanese, they call it ukemi. It's the art of falling and rolling. If you've done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you get it to a certain degree, but not as much as you would get it from like Judo, Aikido, Hapkido, a lot of the throwing arts that throw people through the air, and you have to practice that kind of stuff. And it's a pet peeve of mine because it's extremely watered down at the academy, and I'm assuming that it's probably the same at most academies. But I've been, as a field training officer over the years, talking to new trainees coming out of the academy, plus, whenever I have to recertify, go through control tactics. One thing they have done at the academy is changed the backfall. Now, I'm not suggesting they're not teaching a proper way of falling. They've changed it up because quite frankly, they were teaching it improperly. You've got instructors who were taught by somebody, taught by somebody, or they're not teaching it correctly to begin with. When you do a back fall, first and foremost, you want to tuck your chin. We all know this. You don't want your head to smack into the cement. And then your arms slap out at like 45-degree angles. The reason they don't teach it that way anymore, and this is important to understand, is because people were flaying their arms out too wide, and they were hurting their elbows, they were hurting their shoulders, they were breaking things or tearing things because they weren't falling correctly. And people will say, well, you can't do that on cement. I'm here to tell you from personal experience. I was out on a bike patrol once, and I got something caught up on my front rebar got stuck in my front tire, and I went flying off the front of that bike and did a perfect side fall, slapping out on the cement. Yes, slapping out, because I did it correctly from years of Hapkido training. And yeah, I'm not saying it didn't rock my world, and I had some bruising, but it was perfectly safe and sound because I had proper ukemi, falling and landing correctly. At the academy today, they have you suck your arms in front of you and you just roll back, which is all fine and dandy if it's a minor little trip. But if you are thrown or you go down hard, your head is probably still going to hit the cement, because those arms need to be extended out on a 45-degree angle for a reason. So when you have an instructor at the academy who really doesn't know how to do the technique properly himself, dumbing it down and watering it down, to me, that's a problem. Let's not water stuff down. Let's just add time to the academies. When I went to the academy, it was 18 weeks. I've been through multiple academies, state, federal, local, correctional academies. I've been through, military police school in the Army. I've been through several different types of academies, and they all kind of teach differently. But one thing I have noticed across the board is they just don't. It's like drinking from a fire hose sometimes. 18 weeks, 21 weeks, whatever your academy is, they don't have enough time anyway to teach you. Just make these academies longer. Let's not cut back on things. Let's add to things. I know that that's time and money, but it's important to train people right from the get-go. And that's in all aspects of law enforcement, not just control tactics. That we should be adding extensive amount of time in how to de-escalate, verbal judo, how to basically talk to people, and not necessarily come across like a type A testosterone up cop that wants to kick in doors and roll over hoods like TJ Hooker and that kind of. Those days are gone. We shouldn't be teaching law enforcement that way anymore. But back on control tactics, when poo-poo hits the oscillating device and your de-escalation skills didn't work and you have to go hands-on, which is more often than not in today's world of law enforcement, let's not dumb down and water down our control tactics. Let's add to it, and let's definitely make it weekly. When you actually hit the road and you're finished with field training, You should be doing weekly training in some kind of MMA-based, jiu-jitsu-based control tactics. There are other really great things you can add to your control tactics program. But 8 hours a year, 10 hours a year, whatever your agency is, and you know for a fact that most of them are way lower hours than they should be, you're just not going to be able to teach them proper falling and rolling. That's BS. Let's change it up. Let's start teaching it correctly from the get-go. Stop watering crap down. Let's do it right. All right, folks. Everybody, take care. Stay safe. After I am done with my trainee, so I will be making regular videos again with my training partner Aiken. I apologize for not having any of them, but when you have a trainee, you give them 110%. You don't have time to be doing stuff on your own. You need to give them everything, because the last thing I want to do is go to another police funeral because I didn't teach something vigorously enough or give enough time to my trainee. I hope you understand. Please write me, email me, send me a raven, whatever it is. If you have any questions, if you disagree with my statement, I understand. But I assure you that I've been there, I've done that, and I got the damn t-shirt to prove it. So I don't just say shit on my channel unless I can back it up. All right. Everybody take care, stay safe, like, subscribe, and share.
So say we all.
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 Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.